Welcome to the Addison Center for the Arts. This is Julie Mars. I'm the Director of Communications here at the Arts Center, and I am very excited today because we have one of my favorite local artists. Her name is Karla Wong. Karla is a magical realist painter, and behind us on the wall, you can see one of her panoramic dreamscapes. And Carla curated a show for us called Guelaguetza de Colores about 2 years ago. And in that show, she brought together artists from both Mexico and Chicago, the Chicago region, all of Mexican or Latinx heritage. And now we're focusing on her work. Carla this year won the Best of the Best award here for that's the best artists in the region from all of the different guilds and art clubs. And Carla was the #1 pick of the jury. So congratulations, Carla.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. It's for me a big pleasure to be this time in the Addison Center for the Arts in October the 9th, so please don't forget. And it's a big honor for me to bring all my pieces that I'm working on in these pandemic times that we didn't have many open spaces, but finally I have the opportunity to bring this artwork in this wonderful city that I live in, and it will be a pleasure to welcome all of you. Y pues muchas gracias. Yo espero que todos puedan asistir a esta exposición que voy a tener finalmente después de 2 años de pandemia en Addison Center for the Arts, que es la ciudad donde yo vivo.
That's right. Carla is a local hero. She lives here in Addison for many years. And you were born in Mexico, though, right?
Sí.
Yeah. And also, her show opens October 6th, 2021. No, it opens October 6th. That's Wednesday. The show is available for viewing. And then the reception is October 9th from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. So please come for that. All of her pictures are for sale. I do recommend that if you love her work, go for it, buy a piece. She comes out of the tradition of Remedios Varo, a wonderful surrealist. She's a fantastic surrealist, but of course, in your own voice. I see here behind us, we have a dreamscape. That's what it looks like to me, with a lot of Mexican folklore imagery in it. We have some skulls, a little bit Day of the Dead looking. That's just my interpretation of it as a gringo. But maybe you can explain to us what the imagery in your work involves.
Yes, exactly. This piece was made for the Day of the Dead, to resemble the Day of the Dead. And this piece means that suppose when we pass away, we go to a subworld, you know? So it means we are on the earth and we go to down. It means downworld, you know? So this is why we have the doors that are in the corner. So when you pass away, you go to a subworld. And in this subworld, I love cats. So this is why I made giant cats. Because in the story of Mexico, the Aztecs think says that when you pass away, you have to cross 7 stages. In one of those stages, you have to cross the river through the dogs. The traditional dog that we have in Mexico, the name is the Aztec dog, Xoloscuintle, but in this case, I resemble it with cats. And then when you pass away, you see the little schools that are sliding in the cat, and they are going to they're crossing the river. And then if you see in the middle is like a vagina, and it means that you return to where you come from to reborn again, but it depends how you behave. You play good, you play bad. This is the balance of the good and the bad. If you do good things, then you will return again. This is the idea of the reborning again.
Beautiful. Thank you for that explanation because that helps me so much when you give us that little lever to get into your mindset when you are creating a piece of artwork.
Yeah, it means to pass away, but maybe with a possibility to reborn again.
Yeah.
So this is why they go, and you see it's a big tunnel, and then
Yes.
it will return. You will return again to life.
Beautiful. So very mythological, a lot of folklore in there. Um,
A lot of Oaxaca clothing, headpieces, all the elements of the Isthmus region that where my parents are from.
Beautiful. Now, you're also starting to incorporate other imagery into your work. I know that for our postcard, you had a figure dressed in sort of steampunk
Yeah,
looking stuff. And I think that's great that you're incorporating other types of tales and stories as well and sort of mixing things together. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, well, after to be living here many years, and I've been in the Renaissance Fair and other shows about dressing, and I love Victorian stuff. I try to add these elements in my paintings, and I think is getting very good on. I'm getting very good on that. I enjoy it. I try to paint what I wear. I try to I try to resemble myself in those paintings, wearing the little maybe the earring, maybe the handcuff, maybe that dress, maybe the blouse, some elements that I wear in my paintings, and I really like what I'm doing now. Um, I try to evolutionate. I don't say this in English. I try to grow up more, and I try to do it better.
There's definitely a sense of glamour in both sense of the words, as in fashion, but also the magic of raiment and clothing. These look like ritualist clothes, so it's beautiful. It's really wonderful. It really evokes our imagination. A lot of the figures look like gods and goddesses or just spirits. And it's quite lovely.
And also because in these last paintings that I'm working on, it's because I'm talking about that transsexuality too, that if you want to know about it, you have to come to join us so I can explain some pieces and you will understand because I put a lot of symbolic things in the paintings. And then when I explain 2, 3 symbolic things, you will understand the whole piece and what I'm trying to explain, but in a very hidden concept. There are many elements that will say things about me, about LGBT community, and it will be easy to explain, and I know that you will enjoy it.
Very good. That's wonderful. Um, uh, Tell us, in your biography, you mention that you have shown your artwork in many different countries and in places like palaces and magnificent buildings. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, in Mexico, I started in the municipal palace is in Oaxaca de Juarez, where I come from. Is we have many beautiful buildings, and in Mexico City too, where I was invited to participate, and also I was curator and I organized some art shows um, with many artists, and we have traveled in different places, in different towns, with one of the shows that we have. And also I have been in solo shows because is that it was not really easy because I have to knock doors, and I was afraid to be rejected first because I'm a different person. I'm a trans woman, and I was afraid that people tell me no, but no, it was. I think it was not very easy, but it was not hard. People was very open minded. People give me opportunity to show my art, and I feel very proud of that.
And you have worked with consulates and done diplomatic shows around the world. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've been invited sometime for the Mexican consulate, and I participated inviting other artists to have shows like the Day of the Dead, and they give me the opportunity um, to offer me some spaces so I can show not only my work but the other artists' work and to promote them too. So I've been in collaboration also with the consulate to talk sometimes about the LGBT community. They invite me. I feel honored to be invited there, and also to talk about my work.
Okay, we are very interested in having everybody join us. The you know, and that's why we are opening this. I asked Carla to come and speak in Spanish because my Spanish is very bad, and we definitely want to make this show accessible to everybody here in Addison. So, Carla, can you invite some of our neighbors who speak Spanish to the show for us?
Claro que sí. Buenas tardes, buenos días. Va a ser para mí un honor estar aquí presentándoles mi trabajo, mis últimas piezas aquí en Addison Center for the Arts, en la cual me ha abierto las puertas siempre y me siento muy honrada de poder estar aquí con ustedes compartiendo mi trabajo, las últimas piezas que tengo, algunas piezas no tan recientes como la que vemos acá atrás, que se llama Ellos te cruzarán por el río, y así explicarles el significado de muchas de mis piezas y, y algunas pistas que tengo para decirles y puedan entender ustedes el significado que quiero tratar de dar a conocer en cada una de mis piezas, porque como ustedes saben, soy una persona diferente, soy una persona trans y me siento muy orgullosa de pertenecer a la familia LGTB, LGTB, y por supuesto que la gente vea que también tenemos mucho talento y mucho por ofrecer en el mundo de las artes y en otras. Gracias.
Tell us, Carla, you are a full-fledged, masterful artist at this point, but who taught you and who were some of your influences when you were developing your imagery and your style?
Well, only have two teachers. One of them is in Oaxaca. Julio Garces is an exceptional teacher. He taught me how to use the oil. Was the first contact with the oil and the canvas because only used to draw. And here in Chicago, I took some classes with that wonderful teacher. He's a master of the paintings. He makes many murals. His name is Alejandro Romero. And first, we have a little argument about my piece when when he saw my art. But I told him, teach me how to improve. And he said, okay, I will teach you. He was kind of, I don't have the time, but I was insisting. I say, you criticize me, I respect that, but now you have to teach me. He gave me some classes, and then he told me, work with your imagination, try to think that you can do more. And I started doing with the skin to add some colors because I used to do pale colors, just black and white. But now, after he told me, I used to use more color in the skin, different tones, and to open and to play with the colors like he told me to do. And I really appreciate that. So this is how I'm painting. Of course, I inspire in Victorian stuff, medieval things, and I try to do it in this way at this moment. And I hope, like I say, I hope you enjoy it and you like it.
Okay, Carla, this is not your first career. When you studied criminal justice, and you work in that field, is that correct? Can you tell us a little bit about your moonlighting as an artist? I assume. Can you tell us about your primary career?
Well, I finished law school in Mexico. I got my degree like a lawyer, and I started working with the police in 2001 in the criminal investigation. I'm an art sketcher forensic, and I've been working there for a few years. And when I returned to Oaxaca, I returned to my work. All my friends they ask me, when are you returning? When are you returning? When are you returning? And I say, maybe next year, maybe next year. And when I stay in Oaxaca, I stay 1 year, 2 years, 3 years working. And my friends from here in the United States, they ask me, when are you returning? And I say, I don't, maybe next year, maybe next year. Because when I stay here, I enjoy my time here. And when I stay in Mexico, I enjoy my time there. And also because I love my work in Mexico, I love to work to help people. I feel very proud to belong to them, to be part of the family of the, we call them Fiscalía General de Oaxaca. It means like the investigation, how to say in English, investigation, with all the police department. Wha- Yeah, crime scene investigation. Um, what in Spanish, ciencias forenses, forensic sciences. So I feel proud to be part of that family, and this is what I do there in Mexico.
Carla's show is running through November 6th. We're open from Wednesday to Sunday every week. And we do require masks to enter the gallery and to come to the Art Center. And that does apply to the reception on October 9th. So bring your mask. If for some reason you come without it, we will provide you with a mask, but it is required. Carla, tell us, what are we going to do that night? What's happening that evening? Or yes, the afternoon. It's 1 to 4.
Because it will be from 1 to 4. We're going to bring some tamales, some beers, some wine, and water. Because we cannot provide little snacks to not be sharing or touching many things. But with tamale, everybody can grab the tamale and unwrap it and eat it and enjoy it. It will be made for a friend of mine. She's a very good chef.
Fantastic. So thank you, Carla, for coming. I really appreciate you sitting down and chatting with us. I can't wait to see the show, and you will definitely be hearing from me again to ask you about individual pieces. And I can't wait for the party, the reception on October 9th, and can't wait.